Well, that was scary.
Oh yeah.
Very, very scary. Well, I appreciate everybody's support. That was fantastic. That I made it, and I'm glad that I'm still here. I
Good
don't
job,
feel
Doc.
too drained, which is
You
a good
feel
thing.
a slight, or you hear a slight beeping from that
Oh,
machine thing over there.
I go I go to it.
You know when you type the word congratulations into Facebook and then you click it and it makes a little balloon and stuff
Yeah.
go on? It does that.
Aw, thanks. Thank you, Ghostly. uh, have you any of you rescanned after you walked pattern?
No. Oh, no, I think I did.
You did?
No, I haven't. No. I think Alex might have. Try it, see what happens. I don't know.
I
That's
put my hand on the scanner.
It says share and enjoy. Tell your friends.
Gotcha.
Please rate your pattern walking experience, and it has
Oh,
1 to 5 stars.
Well, I'll give it a 4-star.
All right.
Uber pattern. Okay. All
Good
righty.
job.
I get dressed again.
All right. Cool.
And then,
Glad you're not dead.
yeah, me too. Me too.
Definitely.
We're all very surprised. I mean, happy.
Yeah, well,
I-
I'm shocked too. That was pretty
I-
ballsy.
Pull out my trump. You ready to leave then?
Let me breathe for a second. This guy here. Hey, Logan.
And just
Go ahead.
no. Go ask your question to Logan.
Wasn't there was a language thing before? Does that not exist anymore?
Which language? Are you talking in Amber?
Yeah, like before, being having locked the pattern allowed you access to like a language ability, which would allow you to understand all languages.
No, languages are sold separately, but you can ask these guys which language they speak in Amber. They can tell you.
What do
Yeah,
they speak?
it's sorry, I think.
Yeah, Fari. Thari.
It's a new language for you to develop from scratch.
Awesome. Well, I have linguistics, and that might help too. Anyway,
It just tells you which language you don't understand.
well, it helps in learning usually because you're able to,
I say to him,
make
I'm
a-
glad you're not dead after walking the pattern. And sorry. Or I tried to at least.
Ah, excellent. Give me your learn roll there to figure out what he. Well, actually, first he needs to make his Thari roll. If he makes it, you can try your new Thari roll to understand what he's saying. Linguistics doesn't help because learn is a badass skill stat.
Yep.
I attempt to understand what he's saying.
Excellent, Corey. You can try a learn roll to see if you pick up Thari.
tempting new.
You do not pick up Thari, but it's close.
Very close.
Very close.
If it was wine, I would know all about it.
Mm-hmm. So he pulls out trumps, which you're now able to go through. All you have to do is grab onto him. Not there, you
So,
pervert.
just so you know, as you probably already worked out, the bridge with the old dude. Apparently, he's splitting edge of Dworkin.
He says.
And when we first appeared here, we appeared on the other Doc Fulton, myself, and Raslin appeared on the other side of the bridge, and he did the 3-question stick. Raslin unfortunately failed answering one of his questions and died.
But he did have access to the answer. He just didn't know it was important.
Which 3 questions? Like airspeed, velocity of an unladen swallow?
No. His question was, "What's the name of the store that sells flowers in Burlington?" I think it was.
Yeah.
There is it.
Yes.
Does Corey remember that?
Not curl up and die.
That's the cool place. Yes.
It's the clothing store. I don't know.
Yeah. And I got asked about what was the greatest threat to Genovia. There's actually several answers to that, but I just chose to.
Syphilis.
I could have played with him, but no, it was
I bet
late
you that
on
would
my
have made him
side.
think for a second. Maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Whether you
so
were
yeah,
catapulted off or not, you'd have gotten a card for that answer.
and there's a heap of broken down robots on the other side of the bridge. 64 of them.
I
Robots.
stay along without them, but
Robots.
no, I don't, because I
Look
can't
around
see
the
it.
corner. Robots.
Oh, that's right. Oh, Wrestling needs to. Somebody needs to have another robot built for the
I waved
lonely
my hand.
robot.
For the what?
You know the lonely robot, the trader robot.
Yeah.
23. I guess Wrestling made a deal with him to build a companion robot for him.
Yep.
So
Oh, okay.
he's looking for pieces to do that with.
Plenty if you can get past the bridge keeper.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm not gonna.
I believe the trick is that you have to counter his question with a question he cannot answer, and then he gets flung into the pit.
Yeah. Pretty much.
African or European swallow?
Yeah.
What?
Yes, as an example. The other way you could do it is you come here, you get yourself with a set of binoculars or something, and you paint the other side of the bridge into a trump, and then you trump there.
And that's
You
how
have
it
to be
works.
physically close to it at your level of trumpetness.
Okay.
Remember, painting the alley, we're literally
Yeah, a couple of
open the
meters
window
away.
and-
Yep.
yeah.
Well, I do know another way you could get there, which is the way that Doc Fulton, myself, and Raslin got there. And that's the
Is it
spell
with the
book
book?
in
Oh, yeah.
Smurf
Yeah.
City.
What a fucking place to hide the main pattern area there, Corey. Yeah, suck it. Yeah. The players hate that fucking zone.
I've never been there actually, so
You
It was
will
the
learn
first
to
time
hate
I'd
it.
been. It was the first time I'd been there, so
You could always take them there if you wanted a couple more tarot cards. Pete's like,
well,
There's a couple
the
places I
entrance.
still haven't been yet. So
mhm.
The entrance is in Frontier, Canada,
where
to Smurfland.
Smith.
where specifically?
No, it's a bit hard to describe because of snow and travel and
Didn't you guys get into some trouble with Gargamel up there?
yeah. Well, we had to get past him to get to the book. So we waited for him to go to bed, and we had to avoid the cat. And when he was doing his ablutions before going to bed, we got up onto the table and managed to get the book open and tell it to take us here. Well, we didn't know the jewel was here. We just said to take us to where the Jewel of Judgment is. And that's
Wait,
where we
can that
appeared on
book
the other
take you
side.
anywhere?
Apparently.
Why didn't you take it with you?
Because we were the size of Smurfs, and the book was a human-sized book.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
difficult as I understand.
That's a huge book.
And
Why
it's not
didn't you
like
just
it didn't open the gate. We said take us to Blood, and we disappeared and we appeared there. It wasn't like
Yeah,
a gate opened up and we walked through.
There are so many possibilities, but at least you found the robots Wrestling Rad wanted.
Yeah, or you just go to Cyberpunk, and I mean Cyberpunk has replicants, so
Yeah, but these are free.
or are they? The owner may not appreciate them being removed, or may not. Who knows? They may no longer be of use.
Right.
Right.
Or you just get the ability to shadow walk to find places and shadow walk to a place where you can get robot parts.
I'll be right back while you guys figure out where you're going next.
So yeah.
Well, now that, how about we go put the down payment on the house,
Mm-hmm.
and then since we have access, all three of us now to Hong Kong. We can do the DNA test.
Kick that off. Yep, sounds good.
Yeah.
And then we can that probably won't take too much to kick off, and then it'll probably take a week before we get the results, and then we can go back to Gothic and continue investigating.
Yeah.
Unless there was
good.
anything particular you wanted to visit or do, Doc?
No, I'm good.
So what can you tell me about cyberpunk?
Oh, wait. While we're over there in Gothic, we should double check on the warehouse again. That we gotta make sure the painting isn't exposed or.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're not being idiots.
Yeah, we want to make sure.
Further being idiots.
Right. We should just double check. But other than that, no, I'm good. What?
Yeah, shopping list. Won't worry about that for this at this moment.
Oh yeah, we need money as well. Do you have any?
Oh yes.
If you haven't been to Gothic in a bit, they've changed currency.
Yes.
So if you can either convert your currency or you can pay a premium based if you use old currency.
And there's new identification.
Oh right, yes.
Identification.
Yes.
Like IDs, papers.
Well,
Ones have pictures and fingerprints on them. So.
Are they gonna ask us for that when we buy the house?
Not necessarily, but I'm assuming Reslin's already organised himself some ID because he's been spending time there.
This will be good to know before I tell him, like, next time we go there.
But yeah, the place to get ID, I don't know how you go without having any ID at all, unless you've already got some Gothic ID from previous times.
Nope, I have 0.
So in the Turkup district, which is the middle left-hand part of the map, if you're looking at the bubble map, the Edge Hall building, and they'll change your papers over to an ID card. And they've got some sort of weird Magitech camera, which is quite interesting. And basically there's civilian or citizen. Citizen, you've got to serve time in the military or presumably do some other sort of thing for him to make you a citizen. Citizens have more rights than civilians, but not too many more rights. It's just more like you can get military access to guns and buy military stuff. But it's not like I don't think it affects voting. It doesn't affect things like property ownership. That's right. Only citizens can vote as well.
So okay, how if you don't have any documentation, what do you do then?
No idea. But they are recruiting other people and letting other people into the town, so it's possible other people will come without papers for St. Angeles. So
if you don't have identification, just try not to draw attention to yourself or get arrested.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But if we need it,
well, I'm assuming if they pick you up with no identification, like you do something bad, they'll press you into service.
Yeah, you'll probably get thrown into the military.
Nice. I mean, ooh.
Well, no, I'm saying if we needed
which would be a different variation of the Shadow Academy.
To buy stuff. If we needed to buy stuff like the house or whatever.
No, you don't.
Then.
General shopping and stuff like that, you don't need ID.
Fine.
People don't tend to ask for ID when you're going to the shops. It's only if you're trying to buy a gun, for example, or you're trying to buy, that sort of stuff.
Right. So you guys are still standing in the metal corridor and it smells like a naked Alex Kinley. And right.
All right. So take us back to. Sorry.
The embassy or.
Well, that's where your card goes to, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, or Hong Kong or.
You can now try to teach him how to do cards too and stuff when you get time.
Yeah, when we go back, I can do that.
I don't have any Hong Kong currency on me currently, so Hong Kong's not a good idea.
Unless we need
trade.
harder to get some basic cash over there.
Oh, got a bit of gold.
I'm assuming you
think-
want to put your stuff back on, yes?
Yeah, I thought I get dressed. Yeah.
Great.
So embassy first.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you guys trump over to the embassy. Yang's thinking, this is the way to fucking travel. Basically, it's 2 minutes of him going. And eventually, then it goes into a big 3D thing, and you guys grab hold of him, and he steps through.
Cool.
But at his level, it's 2 fucking long minutes. But still, if Logan had trump cards for the world, it'd be like, I'm going to visit Pete this afternoon, and then I'm going to go back to France to have lunch.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that is
I
the benefit of trump cards.
In another
Yes.
life, I was a Trump master. It was a good times.
Now he is
Well, I
only
can-
a masturbator. I mean,
Yeah.
While we're waiting for
Nah,
the,
it's master now.
if we're doing the DNA results, I can try and teach you while we wait for them.
Certainly try that. Let's go or get the gold out for a down payment. Get on some nice clothes
Mm-hmm.
Get your
and
wheelchair back.
get the wheelchair back.
Yeah,
Do you have a trump for Gothic, or are we having to take Clems?
I don't know. Have to take Clems.
And well, we had a wheelchair there, so hopefully I don't know. Where did we even leave it there? We were just still
It's
getting the
in
stuff.
the
so-
barber shop, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just
Okay.
thinking in regards to Gothic. I was getting wheeled around
I
in
don't
Gothic.
know. We ended there, so I don't know what happened.
Yeah. So whether or not it'll be in Clems or somewhere else, who knows? We should find out. Or else I'll be slow and awkward and using the walking sticks, and we'll have to get cabs and stuff. But we'll do that anyway. So yes, I'll get 400 gold out. Mark that down.
Do you remember how much each gold piece gave you? Well, you have no
For
way
Hong
to
Kong.
bargain, do you? What?
For Hong Kong, you mean?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yes, so I
Yeah,
did.
it's $20,000.
It varies. It varies a bit depending on. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Oh, $20,000? No.
Hong Kong dollars. Yeah, no?
Oh wait, 8 times. Hold on, calculator. Well, it also depends on bargaining and stuff like that. Which,
Yeah.
if you had Wrestle
It was-
and Rat with you, everybody
20,000 Hong Kong dollars per ounce.
Yeah, that was the standard exchange.
Yeah. And so Tom got us for 18 gold. We got 300,000 Hong Kong dollars.
You spent all that?
No.
Oh.
But I got no idea how much DNA testing and whatnot's going to cost, so we may need more money.
Also, we need, like, if we're gonna, well, I guess I can do it with Rassen, don't worry.
So you guys get the wheelchair back. Actually, you send the guy for it. You have people for that. You don't have to go there
Yes.
yourself. And you sit around in the embassy and think. Again.
You haven't learned how to copy tarot trump cards, have you, Freddie?
No. I'm working on it, but no. But yeah, if you want me to teach you,
It'll take
fine.
2 days to attempt due to the complexity. And
I thought it was 1 day to teach.
It is for no. It's usually it's a few minutes, but you have to make a trump card successfully, and so that's the 2 days.
Unless you're
Last time it
sketching.
was 1 day.
Unless you're sketch. No, we were doing every 2 days. Unless you're sketching.
No, to teach. You said I don't need to create the trump to teach someone how to do it. So it's like 1 day only.
That doesn't sound right to me. It should be 2 days and you have to successfully do trump, painting, and because you can't sketch and teach, and teaching.
Okay.
That's why it's super hard to teach, and you're never ever able to teach McKay because his feet are too big.
I mean, okay, I can try it, but like,
If you guys think you have 2 days.
Yeah, well, let's do this first. Because, yeah.
And the ones, yay! It's one of the.
So
ones
are you
we're
going to
using.
try to teach Yang?
No, we're gonna do the
No.
payment.
Ah, okay. So you got a bunch of gold, and you've got some Hong Kong bucks.
We're going to go to Gothic, get a cab to Mr. Hunt's residence.
Ah, okay. No problem. You guys are in Gothic and whatnot, and stuff is going on the streets while you're walking through there.
We're not walking. We're getting a cab.
Ah, excellent. Things are going on while you're cabbing by. There's a guy on a soapbox loudly talking to a group of people about how slavery should not be abolished. Slavery is in the natural order of things. Allowing slaves to do service to become citizens is something that no good civilian or citizen should allow, etc., etc. And right, let's see. Let me check on something here. So that kind of stuff is going on there.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody give me a counter surveillance roll at half. McKay, remember the good old days when you had counter surveillance?
No, I didn't, because counter surveillance wasn't a skill I'd ever needed for my previous life.
Oh, good point. You were the guy doing the surveillance. That's right. So you guys arrive at the house. Now, these gold that you're bringing, are they
Ingots.
Oh, right. Okay, no problem. You get shown to Mr. Hunt's consigliere, who you've met before because Mr. Hunt is busy doing stuff.
That's fine.
AFK.
What?
I just need to wait for a second. You guys can do the business.
Right. No problem. Yes, he is happy to take your ingots, and he writes you a big receipt. He has it, stamps and stuff on it. Does anybody have bureaucracy skill?
Everybody has bureaucracy skill.
I mean, everyone has bureaucracy.
Excellent. That's what I like to hear. Give me rolls on bureaucracy skill just to make sure it's all filled out correctly.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, great. Hey.
Assume it's filled out fine. That's all right.
Cool. It shows him going to Jamaica. Woo! Anyway, so right. You guys then leave Mr. Hunt's house and go elsewhere?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. They get you another cab. By the way, mark off since it's 2 silver anytime you guys get in a cab, since there's 3 of you. Normally it's 1 silver, but since extra person, they're charging extra silver, the bastards.
All right. I'll mark off 2 silver.
No, I'd mark off 4 because you went there you're probably gonna be going somewhere else now.
Yes, we're going to the warehouse district now.
All right, you guys heading there, and try those counter surveillance rolls one last time. Here to +10 on these. God damn it.
Counter surveillance.
Oh my gosh. Freddy actually has counter surveillance skill. That's nice.
Yeah.
McKay's like found a broadsheet in the taxi, and he's like holding it up, and he keeps trying to cover your eyes with it, Freddy, because he's like flipping pages and stuff. And so it keeps moving into your field of vision. But you rolled well enough that despite him attempting to anti-support you, you're still able to notice that there seems to be a guy on horseback following you, but at a distance. He's keeping his distance.
So, like, what? I'm gonna continue, like.
He's dressed extremely average. He's wearing like the rough adventurer clothing and stuff. It looks like pretty much anybody around here.
So, it's following us while we're in the cab still?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm
That's
gonna,
why
like,
he's on horseback.
I'm gonna mention that to the others. And,
All right. I will get the. Where are we? Where's our map? Oh, we'll change our destination then.
No problem. You thump on the top of the roof with your
Yep,
one of
yep.
your walking sticks. And the guy goes, "Sir?"
The Alchemist, the Great Yandoon,
Which district, sir?
Lower East Side.
Oh, sir. That's not a proper district for a gentleman like you, sir.
It's okay. One must attend one's business when one does.
It's up to you, sir. I wouldn't like to tell tales out of school.
No, no.
But what I heard. All right.
Yes. Yes, I'm listening.
I've heard there's all sorts of bad folks there, sir.
Well, it is the lower end of town, unfortunately.
Well, I can take you as far as Spatula City, sir, but I don't go into the Lower East Side myself.
Oh, okay.
Right. And eventually you guys get to Spatula City, Spatula City, Spatula City. Buy 11 spatulas, get the 12th for free. And there's a tram stop here.
we're still being followed?
Give me a spot hidden roll as you scan around.
Exactly as it was.
Wow. The guy is way back there, and he is using some sort of scope to see you guys, stare at you.
Alright, you know what? Fuck this. I pull up my binoculars, stare back at him, and wave.
You focus in on him, he focuses in on you. Right. They seem to be having some sort of stare off.
Okay.
You're going to have to leave the cab, sir.
Yes, we'll leave the cab. Thank you.
Okay. Imagine get Freddy out. He continues staring malevolently at that guy. And giggling.
So this guy doesn't seem to be prepared that Freddy is obviously looking back at him and knows he's there.
Actually, as Freddy's doing that, give me a spot hidden roll at half, Holmes. As you're like, well, this is rather odd behavior. If only my eyes were working as well. In this current lummox, there's no way to tell.
Yep.
And then suddenly, the guy gets back on his horse, puts away his scope, and rides away, smiling.
I'll wave
Empathy
goodbye.
roll from the guy who has binoculars.
By half.
He seemed it. He was making the kind of expression when somebody pulls the wool over somebody else's eyes and gets away with it. Smug. He looks smug, like he gets on his horse and simply rides off.
I
You
put the binoculars away.
okay? Freddie, give me a spot at half. Says Freddie. Freddie looks like he's contemplating something or getting ready to have a seizure. Holy Christ. Freddie goes, there's a fucking flying car parked over there in the air, midair, maybe 30, 40 feet up. And there's some guy who's like trying to be really discreet about it, but is watching you guys through a different scope thing.
Kind of sigh. Joshua, should we like confront them or just carry on our business?
Maybe
What, the
30
guy- the guy
meters
on the
up in
horse?
the air and a bit over.
Confront the guy on the horse.
No, the guy in the car up there. Don't look.
Okay,
But
there's
there's
a
a guy
guy.
in the car.
There's a guy in the car, is there?
Yeah.
What, down the
What?
street is he parked, or?
No, he's in the air of the just
Well,
in
how
that
would you
direction,
confront
but
him?
well, he's looking at us.
Yeah,
I'll
so
wave
how
and
would
say
you-
hello and yell. I'll yell up to him. I don't know.
Oh, you could look at him with your binoculars so you've got a good idea what he looks like. Because if you know what they look like, it makes it harder for him to tail us because you can recognize him.
No, hold on.
And
I'll
you can
rummage
wave at
in-
him while you're looking at him.
I'll rummage back in my backpack and look at him through the binoculars.
Right, give me a spot hidden roll. Lower is better for something, for some reason.
Oh,
You didn't quite see because the guy in shock dropped his scope inside of the car and went like this and said something to the driver, and they go.
I do like a 360 slow spin with the binoculars. Anyone else watching us?
Give me a spot hidden roll. Lower is better.
By half.
Right. There might be a guy way over there who's just like looking in your direction, but then suddenly you look down and you see these giant eyes, big blue eyes looking at you. Like they're really huge.
I pull the binoculars away.
It's a little girl standing in front of you. She says, "Hey, mister, can you help me find my doll?"
I could.
Oh,
I-
thanks, mister. I can't find him anywhere. You know, I love him so much, but he ran off. Can you help me?
How old does she look, by the way?
Maybe 6, 7 years old, something like that.
Where's your mommy and daddy?
She says,
I look around. Does anyone look like they've lost a child or anything?
no, you don't see any hysterical parents. But on the other hand, you know, kids kind of run around doing what they want. She's dressed quite a bit better than any of the normal street urchin types.
I point up to the guy that's surveilling us and I say, that guy has a doll up there. Go ask him.
Give me a fast talk rolls, you fool, some poor little kid.
Oh,
She just puts her hands on her hips. Are you going to help me or not? She says.
Hello.
He's trying to mess with some little 6, 7-year-old
well,
girl.
it just so happens we have an expert doll maker in our company right here. Isn't
I
that
don't
right,
want
Doll?
a new doll. I want my doll.
Look, he'll make you a better one, trust me.
No, This one, walks around and talks and stuff. You got to help me find him. His name's Ragface. He's my friend.
Where did you last see him?
Right. You begin working with the little girl to track down her doll.
No.
I have
are
a
you gonna
soft,
do?
I have a soft spot. I can't help it.
She's taking his hand and
All right. See you later. Nice knowing you. We're going this other way, though.
Ring me if you need something. I wave my hand, my bracelet hand.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Spatula City. I thought maybe he came out here, but I didn't see him.
What does he look like?
He's about this big, and he's made of rags, and he's got eyes and a mouth.
All right. Can you tell me where have you been? Like before you came to me, where were you?
I was in Spatula City. My mom and dad are probably in there, but I can't tell them that I lost him again. It's not my fault though, because he keeps running off.
All right. Let's go there then.
He goes into Spatula City with some little girl. She's probably going to try to sell him spatulas, you're thinking.
Probably. So anyway, Freddie noticed there was a guy on a horse following us in the wagon, and then he was watching him with a telescope. So then Freddie pulled out his binoculars and looked at the guy. So they had a stare-off competition for a little bit, and then the guy sort of grinned and then rode off. And Freddie then noticed that there was a flying car also watching it, so he went to look at them, and the guy panicked and covered his face, and they buggered off. So there's potentially other people out there tailing us. So let's go for I was thinking we'll go for a wanted to see the Great Yan Dune, because we basically have to pass through the Cabrini Green housing area to get there.
To answer your question of where are you there, Dr. Stephen Yang, who now looks as real as everybody else. Ha ha ha. You're in the parking lot of Spatula City.
We're in Sprigham District. Towards the top right corner if you're looking at the map.
Got it.
All right, so you guys head off, leaving blind dog roofers in your rear view.
Did these people following us have a uniform or anything?
No, they were dressed in casual, average clothing like the other dude.
You're going to go see the Great Yan Dune?
Because I'm interested to see who follows us. And
you're in the Sprigham District. You need to go to Lower East Side.
That's right, but the cab driver didn't want to take us there and dropped us off here.
That's fair. So you guys begin walking toward these slums. There. No problem. On both canes, you definitely look like an easy target. Meanwhile, give me a spot hidden roll to find this little girl's doll quick, fast, and in a hurry, sir.
Okay. If it even exists. I'm not convinced, but...
Okay.
I'll have a look, because I'm nice. Yeah, I made it.
You do find it. It's hiding behind some stuff, and it's got like a small spatula in its hand.
I'm gonna like take it and like dust it off or whatever. And
shit, it says as you grab it. And give me a willpower roll. Lower is better. Mash the button because you are a bit surprised when it swears. You, in your shock, you drop it and it scurries away underneath the shelf.
Find it though.
Can you get him, mister? You scared him.
That's a stupid map.
Okay. Hold on. If I can.
Give me
why
children roll and you get the little fucker.
No, yep. Why do I have to be so nice? I can't help it.
Awesome.
Grapple, you said? Okay.
sprint and grapple.
Oh, sprint and grapple. Okay.
He's a fast little fucker.
Sprint.
Mm.
Yep.
No problem. You manage to catch it. You give it to the little girl. He's like struggling, but it's a small rag doll. So you win. And you give it to the little girl, and she hugs the shit out of it. Goes, "Thanks, mister. You want to meet my mom and dad?"
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna leave you alone. So
She takes your hand, takes you over, introduces you to her mother and father, and give me a luck roll. Lower is better, sir.
okay. By half.
Right. No problem. The guy is extremely grateful. He's like, "Oh, what's going on?" He says to his daughter. "He helped find my doll for me. He's a great man. He helped find Ragface. He's very quick. He got Ragface." And then she just babbles at him for a while. He nods indulgently, and then he thanks you. He says, "Oh, thank you so much for helping out my daughter. I very much appreciate it.
My pleasure.
May I
It's,
inquire as to your name, sir?"
Freddy. Pleasure to meet you.
"Hello, Freddy," he says. "My name is on the tip of my tongue. Where did it go?
John Jacob Jingleheimer.
That's my name, too." He says, "Oh, wait. There he is." He says, "Thank you so much. My name is Paul Calbi Lupi. Thank you again." He shakes your hand warmly, and him and his wife and his daughter move off to resume shopping at Spatula City.
Enjoy your
Meanwhile-
stay.
Pardon?
I just say enjoy your stay.
Thank you.
Oh.
And you hurry off to catch up to the other guys. Meanwhile,
Thankfully, one of them's on crutches, so they're not that fast.
right? That's exactly right. Oh, come on. Here it is. Right. In one of the alleys is you guys see a corpse with some other guy having sex with it.
Right.
I'm going to need mild sandy rolls for gross out or human gore from those two.
I'm sorry, who are we seeing?
In one of the alleys, you see some guy is having sex with a corpse. You're in the Caperni Green area. It's a little rough here.
I have to roll sanity for that?
Well, it's pretty disgusting. Perfect. The expression on Corey's face. Roll a d4 as you are obviously overwhelmed with disgust.
It did go up by 1, by the way, so.
Down by 4.
There you go. We will. You can put that toward human gore, sir. You'll get that maxed out eventually. And where you got any reaction, or just keep walking on?
Why would I want to stop something like that?
Mm-hmm. It gets worse though, because another guy walking along looks over and goes, "Oh, a threesome," and he hurries. So you guys continue through Caperni Green. Holmes, give me a luck roll. Lower is better. How helpless do you look since you're on sticks?
And keep an eye out to see if it looks like we're still getting followed. I thought going to the Great Yandoon will make it, because of all the winding alleyways, and that'll make it harder for people to tail us. be it in a flying car or on foot or whatever.
Excellent.
It
Both
should
of you
be
guys give me
easier to spot.
yeah. Yes, both of you guys give me counter surveillance rolls as well.
Luck by -30 or half.
Well, people are too busy to mess with you right now, even though you're well dressed and walking on sticks like, oh, I'm helpless as shit. Please come. I have lots of money on me. Gold is literally.
And I make my counter surveillance roll by half.
That goddamn flying car overhead somewhere. Dr. Yang is way too busy shuddering about the hobo sex that was going on. Going by you guys are two people carrying a third.
Make sure you use protection.
Where are we going?
We're going to visit the Great Yen Dune because I thought it would be a location of somewhere I know where it may assist us in seeing if we're still getting followed. We were going to the warehouse. But I didn't want to lead people there.
Freddie, give me a
After Freddie spotted a tail.
roll, please.
After Freddie spotted us being followed, I decided to alter our courses.
We didn't want to attract. We didn't want to draw people to where we don't want them.
Exactly.
Wow.
You look around. Freddie's right behind you, going.
The flying. I point at the flying car and say, "Look, the flying car is back tailing us."
I pull out my binoculars, have a look.
No problem. It's just kind of keeping well away, and so you can only see like a small slice of it at any given time. And it looks like the guy's now put on a mask of some sort.
I
Like
put on my mask as well. Yeah.
Dr. Yang.
Yes.
Freddie pulls out a BDSM GIMP mask and puts it on. You could tell he's getting ready for the life here in the Caperni Green.
I do the whole eyebrow wiggle at the guy in the car. Eh? Eh?
It just shows the guy in the balaclava go. Shakes his head. Goes back to watching you guys.
I wave at him.
How far away is the car?
It's maybe, I don't know, about 30 meters up and maybe 30 meters over.
It's not that far away, though. Okay.
Because of the nature of where... Sorry?
Should I have a laser gun? Should I shoot at it?
But no.
A laser gun may not work here, for a start.
But
because a lot of science stuff doesn't work here. It might.
That would be quite a surprise for them.
Yes, it would be a surprise for them. If you want to, I suspect that if it hits the car, they'll panic and bugger off.
I will signal to them and say gesture to them, come down, have a cup of tea.
Give me a signaling roll. Good luck with that.
Yeah, I know it.
All right, if their signal doesn't work, I'll attempt to Buck Rogers their ass down here.
Nope.
The Caperni Green, there's large buildings. They're built close together. It looks like they're built out of shitty materials. This is definitely a very poor district. It's like some guy bathing out on the street and stuff like that. He's just scrubbing away on his naked ass. Freddie is doing some sort of elaborate interpretive dance right now that you guys cannot figure out. A couple of the people around come over and they begin dancing around as well. They look like they're expecting us to break into a big, poor people dance off or something.
Does my laser pistol? I pull out my laser pistol.
All right. You have taken it out.
All right. I will aim it at the car and see if it works.
All right. Hold on, man. Let me see here if
I believe it's timed one.
Yeah, I want to double check. There it is, magic tech. No, it's. Let me double check to make sure I'm in the right zone here. Gothic. Roll willpower ×3.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is a kick-ass zone for many reasons.
May work. Who knows? Oh,
Oh, wow.
hold on.
Fumble card.
Wait a minute.
What?
I'll spend. I don't
But-
like fumble.
But the fumble.
Stop it. No, I don't. My choice. My hero point. There we go. I made it by half.
Right. He does that. Everybody who's not him, give me a spot hidden roll. Roll damage, Corey. And the other two spot hidden rolls.
Yeah, by quarter.
Okay. Let me see what the damage is. Where?
Freddie, you made yours also, sir?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh,
Both of the guys who are dancing around you stop dancing immediately. They freeze in place and their eyes begin fluttering.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
afraid that might
fuck.
happen.
alright, we
All
need
right,
to
we got to
now.
get the hell out of here and
I
hide.
pull out a trump.
Wait, how much did
Wait, no, we don't
how
have
much
time for
damage
that.
does the laser pistol do?
I think it probably does around a D10-ish or so.
Shit, we don't have time for a trump. And you're on crutches, you can't run. Fuck.
No, no, we need to get into a building and hide, and then trump
Yeah.
from there.
All the people just stand there looking at you.
Put your gun away now, fast.
I put it
Wait.
away.
We go into that building right there.
All right, no problem. It just shows you guys burst in. It shows the door pretty much falling apart, and you guys burst in. And by burst, I mean two of you burst in, then you hear.
Well, it gives Freddy an extra 10, 20 seconds.
It just shows him with the walker going. And you guys are like, dramatic. Freddie, this is your big chance if you want to just pick his ass up like luggage and run off with him.
Well, I mean, we're in the building, aren't we?
Well, he's almost here.
Well, it takes 2 minutes, right?
Well, I need to focus on the trump, so.
It's a
I'll
little
take 2
closer.
minutes.
Here he comes. Oh, he's stepping over the threshold. Oh, goddamn, his feet are really hurting. You can tell. You can read it on his face. Oh, he's all the way in the building now. He's taking a little rest. He's massaging one of his feet.
I'm busy focusing on the trump.
No problem. It shows outside just as like about the time. Actually, no, you guys with the trump cards, you're out of there well before those guys show up. So, no problem. Yeah, you guys trump to where?
Embassy.
All right, you're back in the embassy. Cup of tea, says Foxy.
Thank you.
Oh, are your feet giving you problems? We could get somebody in to massage them.
Oh no, it's okay. Thank you for the
Sorry, I
offer, though.
forgot about the whole agent thing.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
alright. we
well,
forgot
actually, I
to-
wasn't sure. I didn't try and stop you because I wasn't sure if they would have reacted to that gun
It's yeah.
because because Magitech guns exist. So I wasn't sure if that was enough of a deviation to cause them. So I was interested to see what would happen.
Your feet are killing you there, Holmes.
Yes. But yes, the fact that it just gives us, just so we know that, you know, the laser weaponry we have downstairs here, not to take it into Gothic and start shooting with people around.
Or if you want to get some of this agent stuff, that's a great way
Yes.
to do it.
Yes, or if we want to get agent stuff, yes, we use it to summon them, and then depending.
The flying
Well, the thing is,
cars
we don't.
are okay, I guess
Sorry.
the flying cars are magic tech.
Yeah, flying cars in that zone of Magitech. So we could potentially get, say for example, we got a flying car from Cyberpunk, a technological flying car. If we were then to modify it to look like their cars, we could then use that to fly around there.
I wouldn't try.
That would be really difficult because willpower.
It'd be exactly as difficult as it was to use his gun.
Yeah.
Don't know. Well, usually you got to assert your will if you're using something like a technology that shouldn't work there.
Yeah.
It was a lot easier than I was expecting because I thought technology that shouldn't work would be a lot harder to use there. But like the laser uses electricity. Electricity doesn't work anymore in Gothic.
About it does.
And similar to a flying car that uses electricity and other sort of fusion, whatever else. So the fact that, yeah, anyway.
Do we have any magic tech weapons?
Possibly. I don't know. Do you have any currently, Freddie?
No.
By the way,
I know Rock has.
when it hit the car, it discolored the paint a bit and possibly put a small hole in it. No major damage with 3.
But it would have preferred the fact that you could shoot them from that distance, because normal Magitech pistols only have a range of 10 meters.
Yeah, that's
and
why
then
I
they
wanted to
stop.
use laser because he's so far away.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
you were definitely reaching out and tagging them.
Yeah. That would have caused them a bit of panic.
Well, they definitely know we're onto them, at least.
I was hoping he'd have maxed out his damage and shit, and then we could have had the goodbye Moon Man scene.
No, I mean, also depending on how knowledgeable they are, they're wondering where the fuck we went.
Exactly, and that's the other thing. That's why I didn't have us running down the street, but going into a building, so we trump out unseen, and they, for all they know, we disappeared into the, because of the rabbit warren nature of the buildings, we could easily have disappeared by just making sure there was rooftops in the way.
Mm-hmm.
As they fly around trying to find us.
Holmes is sneaky for somebody with huge feet and the natural propensity to become a clown. He just sighs. Come on, do another fumble card with shapeshifting. I got plans.
Do you want to kill it
so
you can try and fix your feet again?
It takes a day. I can only do it once a day.
That's what I'm saying. Do you want to kill a day? Like,
Well, I mean, we might as well go to Hong Kong and kill a day there when we start doing research and stuff.
so what tech fits in Hong Kong?
What? Sorry?
What
it's middle 21st century, so it's
high tech.
higher level
Really-
tech than what?
Really high
Then you're from modern. You're from like 2020 or thereabouts.
Yeah, right on
2018 thereabouts. Yeah, so it's I can't remember the exact year, but it's they have off-world, they have replicants. Think Blade Runner,
there. Gotcha.
think William Gibson.
Your laser pistol may fit in better there.
Yeah, laser pistol
yeah.
probably won't cause any reaction if you were to use it. People think it's some new fandangled gadget. There's lots of weird and wonderful things going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, I'm all down.
Also, do I don't know? I know you don't. Doc, do you speak Cantonese?
I do not speak Chinese. I speak Japanese
Ah,
and
Yeah,
a
so-
bunch of other languages.
No, but most
I
we will
speak
most. Sorry. Go.
Latin, Greek, Arabic, Japanese,
Okay.
damn.
and English.
Alright.
I don't know if any of those help.
Do we need anything else, or
Money.
you ready to go? Oh yeah, money.
Your
There's a knock
painting
at the
gear
door.
if you don't have it on you.
I have my
yes.
painting.
Guy comes in. He says, "Hello, sir. I'm the masseuse."
Ah, okay, sure. Why not?
He works. He's happy to work on your feet for a while. He doesn't say a word about the huge misshapen paddles that you now have, although the other two are like, damn. Actually, both of you guys give me sanity rolls for unless you've seen his feet before.
I've seen his feet. I was there when he fucked them up.
Ah, well, that just leaves Freddy. Yeah, 0. All right, no problem. I was hoping to get your shapeshifting closer to maxed out, but it's going to take some more work than McKay's feet. So,
Excuse me.
no problem. He massages them for a bit. You feel slightly better. Well, is there anything else? Says the bear guy. Shoulder massage, neck massage, scalp massage. How about scalp massage?
Sure, why not?
All right. I'm just sitting there.
Head. Obit head.
All right.
Are you attempting to eventually shift your whole body into your original shape?
Yes.
You're thinking this guy should be on fucking staff, Holmes. You're starting to feel more and more relaxed.
That's good. He's doing good work.
Mhm.